Hey everybody, it's me, Will. I'm back out here in my workshop and I'm gonna get ready to make a project. It's coming in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pieces, and four pieces of it is 1-inch thick. It's gonna take a while to cut them out. And then one piece is 3/4 inch. It's gonna be a guitar and a case that the guitar will fit down in. And I got this piece here, it's gonna be a 3/4 inch. And then we have some here that's pieces that are 1/4 inch. Part of it's for the guitar, and part of it is for the case. They're going to be a 1/4 inch thick. I think I'm going to start out with cutting the guitar out and the pieces for the guitar, and then I think that's going to be the first two pieces I cut out. Then I'll start with the parts of the case that are 1/4 inch. Then I'll work on the inch thick boards. They're going to take longer to cut out. But I got everything all taped on, glued on, and taped on with blue packing tape. And yeah, I took blue tape, painter tape, and put it on the board, and then I glued the template onto the blue tape, and then I put clear box tape around it to hold it, give it more help, hold it on better. And then got the inch thick ones done that way too. Now I got to change my blade, put a new blade on, and then I'll bring you guys back on when I get started. And I want to try to take, I think I'm going to go get my chest mount, and I'm going to put it on, and I'll put the camera on there too some to let you guys get a close-up of me cutting. So I'll bring you guys back on here in a few minutes. Hey everybody, it's me, Will. I'm back. I got my blade changed and everything set up. I got me a container here that I'm going to put all the small parts in. It's got a lid for it. So if I start on the guitar itself, and I got my chest mount on, I'm going to put it on here in a few minutes and let you guys see me cut out some of this. So I'm going to pause you here for a second, and I'm going to mount it to my chest mount so you can see it. Hopefully it'll show up good enough for you, but I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I got it up here for you, so I think you guys should be able to see it pretty good. Gotta turn it down. And the center part here, it's for a clock, but I ain't gonna cut it out right now. We're gonna wait till we get a clock for it, and then I'll cut it out for the size of it. Been a little while since I've been out here. Been doing a lot of other stuff, and I went on my trip to go see my parents. I was gone for a week. And I seen this pattern. I think it was on the Steve Goods website that I got this pattern from. And I thought, well, I want to make that. Now my wife, she's already got a spot she wants to put it at once I get it done. I'm using a number 5 ultra reverse tooth blade, and I think it's from I'm trying to remember what brand it is. I can't remember the brand name now. Slipped my mind. Trying to stay right on the line, because once I get it all put together and I get the case cut out, get it all put together, the guitar is supposed to go into be able to fit down inside the case. I hope you guys can see it okay. I'll get the guitar part cut out, then I'll put it back on the tripod. I got a video uploading right now that I did. I took a bike ride, went to some places that I haven't been to before, so I thought I'd take a little ride around. And went to another place where it goes under a bridge that goes over the river. And went out there for a little while and relaxed there by the river. I found a perfect spot down there where it looked like somebody had been down there before and they had a campfire going. Had a spot where they had their campfire, and it'd be a perfect spot to set a tent up and camp out. So I want to find out and make sure that you're allowed to camp out there, camp out overnight or something. I want to make sure, I didn't see no signs or anything that said you couldn't, but I just want to make sure that it's okay to do that. I don't want to get in no trouble. Guitar. Here's the guitar part. I don't think I'm gonna peel off the tape or anything yet until I get everything cut out. I'll put stuff in my little container here to hold parts. And I'm going to hit pause here for a second, and then I'll put you guys back on the tripod and cut some more. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. I had to let my camera cool down a little bit, turn my ceiling fan on up here, let it cool down. Get ready to cut out small parts. I figured I'd cut this out and make it I figured my wife would want it because she plays guitar. Put all these little parts in this container so I don't lose them. I think I got a picture of this too to help me out putting it all together. Yeah, I got some little bitty pieces. cut these parts out. Some of these pieces here ain't gonna be too bad to cut out because it's only a 1/4 inch. It's those inch thick boards that's gonna take a little bit more time cutting out. I have to go slower with this. Piece. Cutting out the pick guard. I think I'm going to use my wood burner to, I'll show you here in a minute what I'm talking about. It's just easier to show you than to tell you. The pick guard. Okay, now, what I was talking about is for this part right here, for the frets, I think I'm going to use my wood burner to do put a real fine tip on it to do each fret. Seems like it's been forever since I've been out here doing some scroll saw work. So this is the fretboard that I'm going to use my wood burner to do the frets. And now I gotta cut out the parts for some of the parts for the case. It's all 1/4 inch. Gotta try to make sure it's cut on the line as good as possible. So make sure that the guitar will fit in there. this is the case bottom. This is part of the case bottom. That part of the case bottom. Okay, part of the case top. My camera shut down because it got hot. And this is the part for it's the case outside walls. So I gotta mark it somehow. Don't know what it is. worked. Now I'll do the case inside walls. Hopefully it stays on. I don't wipe it off when I'm cutting it. I had to turn my other box fan on too to help keep the camera cooled down. Like this where I got to take it slow and let the blade do its work. And I gotta go these to be an inch thick. Not heavy, really fragile using a 1/4 inch. My blade again after that. There's another part. This is the case inside walls. I think I'm going to have to kind of mark the back side of these too. I think I'm going to have to change my blade. Getting a little dull. Got 2 more pieces to cut out. And this is, don't say, I'm not sure what this is. Hey everybody, it's me, Will. I'm back out here in my workshop. It's been a couple days. I'm gonna finish working on this this guitar and its case, and right now I'm gonna get ready to burn the frets in the neck of it here. I already got them drilled out. I'm gonna use my wood burner here to burn them in there before I go to paint them. Okay, there I got the frets burned in, so it'll show up better. Gotta let my wood burner cool down now. And before I put all this stuff together, I gotta paint each one of these individual pieces. So I'll bring you back on once I get with my wife and find out what color she wants the guitar to be. I got the case already all put together, glued together, but I just gotta paint it. She wants the outside of the case black, and I think the inside of the case red. Now I just gotta find out what color she wants all these pieces painted. I'll bring you right back when I get started. Okay, everybody, my wife wants the guitar part here to be this wood stain, this dark walnut. I'm gonna put it on there and then I'll wipe it off so you can still see the wood grain in it. So I'm gonna do it first. Then she wants the knobs to be white. Part of this up here I'm not gonna have to do because I gotta glue the piece on there to it. And then I'll find something to wipe this off. I think this should be all right. I gotta do the sides. Okay, that's the guitar part. It's the back side of it. It's wood stain and front. And I left this blank. That's where I'm gonna glue this other piece on. And it's gonna be black, and the keys are gonna be white. I think I'm done with the wood stain. Got up there for now. Okay, now gotta do the keys. Got this cut off piece here I'm gonna use to put the paint on. Paint different stuff. Little brush. My wife gave me a bunch of these little brushes here for makeup I use to put the paint stuff with, the small fine stuff. And there's where I got the keys painted white. And I got the hole drilled here. Supposed to put a clock in there, but my wife's got to order a clock for it. And she just got to get the size that fits inside this hole. But that will be the guitar part. Get what I can of the excess paint back in the container. All the excess paint off the brush. Pick guard, she wants white. Back side I'm not going to paint because it's going to be glued down. You're never going to see it. Pick guard. Okay. Now the top piece here, she wants black. I'm not going to paint the back side of it either. It's going to be glued down. Okay, just real quick here now. I got the guitar part here ready to go. So I'm going to apply some polyurethane on it. Just paint it on poly. We gotta do this while the other is drying. That dry. It's supposed to be, it's Minwax fast drying polyurethane warm satin. I'll let that dry. And when that stuff all gets dry and I get ready to do the inside of the guitar case in red, I'll bring you guys back on. Okay everybody, I'm back. Getting everything painted. Now I'm painting the inside of the guitar case red. I like wanted it red, so painting it red. I got the lid painted. I gotta let it dry and then probably have to put another coat on it. I'm using these acrylic paints. Comes in bottles. Got a bunch of different colors. I'm not a perfect painter. I'm not real good at painting. Doing the best I can. I just took and after I got outside the stuff painted, I just took a little ride on my e-bike down to the river. Sit down there for a while, relaxing. The hinges for this supposed to be here today. So just gotta wait on them. That's good anyways. I gotta wait till all this dries anyways, so. Probably have to put another coat on them anyways. Yeah, it's gonna take more than one coat. I gotta get across this top part without getting the red on the black. Got my fan going on the ceiling to help keep air stirring and help get stuff to dry. I like this acrylic paint. It does pretty good. Easy cleanup. I'll have to do another coat on it. Let that dry. And once that dries, I'll put another coat on and I'll bring you guys back. Hey everybody, it's me, Will. I've been out here in my workshop. I was working on the guitar case and guitar. I don't know where I can set this at where you guys can see it. That's not so messy. And that's the case. I put some little small hinges on it where you can open the case up and the guitar's inside. Guitar comes out. That's the inside of the case. My wife wanted it red, the outside black. And this is the guitar. The back side of it. And the hole, supposed to be able to put a clock in it. But I don't know if my wife wants a clock in it or not, so. But the guitar fits inside the case, close it up. And I was gonna put these kind of latches on the front to latch it shut. But the ones we got's a little bit too big. I don't think they'll work. I'll try them and see, but that's probably gonna be about it for this video. That was for the guitar and the case, and I gotta finish up another video I was doing. But if you liked this video, please like and share and subscribe and give it a thumbs up and all that good stuff. And I hope everybody's having a good day, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Later. You gotta figure out how to need to mark this. Make sure I remember it's the case, part of the case top. There. Here's the last 1/4 inch board. Another part of the case top. With quarter ounce, you have to really watch what you're doing so that the blade, a new blade, cuts through this stuff like butter. There's the case bottom, or case top. But now I gotta start doing the 1-inch boards now, and this is the case outside walls. Speed up a little bit. That's where I have to try to take my time to cut through this. I think I need to change my blade. Gotta change my blade. Put a fresh blade in it. I don't think I have any inside cuts to do right now until I get the clock piece. The guitar is going to be the easiest one to put things together on. It's going to be a little harder, looks like. another part. Not sure which one it is, because it didn't say on it for some reason. I got one more part to cut out. It's the case inside walls. Back piece. I think this piece I may leave. Just leave it the color. Phone. I'm gonna kind of look at the picture of the one they have. I'm just gonna leave it. Leave the rest of it so it stands out since he has a guitar stain. This over here. Guitar down here. Hope y'all can see this. Let's see. My glue keeps getting closed up on me. This piece goes right up here. I have to be kind of quick with it because this glue dries fast, especially after I put the activator on it. Now this piece, actually this little bitty piece here, and this piece will go here. Got black paint on it. There's that part so far. And then the pick guard will go here. This piece goes at the bottom. That'll be the guitar. I'm gonna put some polyurethane on it. Now I gotta do the case. Set the guitar there to dry good. My wife ordered some little hinges to go on the case to be able to open and close it. That's the top of the case. That's going to be black. The outside of the case, all the outside of the case is going to be black. The inside she wants red. So I'm going to go ahead and do the black. I'm going to go around the edges first. Back bottom part of the case painted. And once everything gets dry on it, I'm going to put some poly on it. this, take this off and sit it up there, let it dry good. Outside of this is black, and the inside will be red. Hope you guys can see this. I'm trying to have it where you guys can see. Okay. Now here's the case inside walls. Gotta mark that. I believe that's it. So I got everything in this container here. And now I just have to go through and mark everything down on the back sides of them so I can peel all the tape and everything off of them. So I won't bore you guys with all that. So I'll stop the video for now, and then when I get ready to start putting everything together, I'll try to bring you guys back on so you can watch me put it together. So I'll be right back. Gotta let that dry. Then we'll get the inside of all of it painted red. That's what colors my wife wants it, so that's what my wife gets. Got the red right here. Take this, throw that away.